Hey guys, welcome back. In this week's video, I really want to help you with your wealth consciousness with your idea of money. All right, so there's three categories of people. All right, don't take offense, but this is really what's going on here. So you've got, number one, you've got the dollar store Don. Dollar store Don wants everything for really free. And in fact, dollar store Don is just kind of mad that the dollar store is now $1.25. So that's the kind of buyer dollar store Don. The second kind of buyer that you don't really want to attract either is the coupon cutting Karen. Now, I don't know about you, but I grew up with a single mom. My parents were divorced, and my mom was the ultimate coupon cutter. So this has been something where I've had to really work on letting go of thinking like I have to get a deal and I have to use like basically a coupon, or I have to look for a deal, or I have to go on the sales rack. I had to really shift my mindset around being an up-leveled version of me. So the third level of buyer, which you want to attract, is a premium buyer, which I like to call Rolls-Royce Rhonda, okay? Rolls-Royce Rhonda, luxury is not logical. Rolls-Royce Rhonda wants what she wants. She buys out of pure desire. She owns her desire, and she has an abundance and a limitless mindset and believes that oxygen and money are very similar. In fact, take a deep breath right now. And exhale. Now, you took that breath, I took that breath. Was there any lack of oxygen? No, there was plenty of oxygen. That is what money is like as well. There is plenty of oxygen. All right, so reframing your mind to think as Rolls-Royce Rhonda, okay, so that you can attract premium buyers and premium people in your audience who will value the lifetime value of the transformation that you provide. Okay, now we're gonna go to the money game. When you are coming together for your fees, you wanna focus on charging for the lifetime value of the transformation. You don't want people to pay you for the hour, you want them to pay you for the result and the payoff. So here's an example. Let's say you give me $10 and I give you $100 back. You give me 10, in fact, go grab some money right now. Grab some money and play this game. You just gave me $10, I give you $100 back. Who won? Who got the better deal? Did you get the better deal for giving me $10 and me giving you 100? Or did I? Well, I think we both won, but the reality is you made 10 extra money. Now, imagine that you pay Amanda $100 and I give you $1,000 back. So you give me 100 and I give you $1,000 back. Who got the better deal? Did you get the better deal? You paid me 100 and I gave you $1,000 back? Yes, you got the better deal. Well, what happens if you don't have $100, but you knew you were gonna get $1,000 back? What would you do? I want you to ask yourself, what would I do? You know you're gonna get 1,000 back. And so when my clients work with me, I'm confident that I'm gonna give you 10 extra value. Now let's just say, hey, you have your $1,000, you give me $1,000 and I give you $100,000 back. You give me 1,000, I give you $100,000 back. Hello, who got the better deal? Who got the better deal? Let's say you don't have the $1,000, but you know you're gonna get $100,000 back. What would you do? How would you get the money? Now let's say you have $100,000 and now you want to give me $100,000 and I'm going to give you $1 million back. You give me $100,000 and I give you $1 million back. I'm 10xing the result. So let's say you don't have the money, you don't have the $100,000. What would you do? You would get resourceful, you would get creative, you would beg, borrow, and steal. You would start a GoFundMe, you would borrow it from your house perhaps. You would get creative. You would turn on those creative juices because you knew you would 10x. And at the end of that, you would get $1 million when you invested 100,000. So a lot of people, they think that the seed they have in their hand is their harvest. But really, when you plant and sow the seed, it's a biblical principle that that seed will come back to you tenfold. Especially if you work on your mindset and you believe that money is abundant, money is ever flowing, money is currency, and that whenever you sow a seed, you know it will multiply back to you 10 times. I want to really work with you this week to really shift your mindset to possibility versus shrinking and small and scarcity. Okay, we inherited, if you're like me, you inherited old programs, even from the TV. My daughter was talking today about something on we were joking today, and she said, well, what kind of car should I have when I'm 16? She's 10. And I said, I think you should have a red Mercedes convertible. And she said, well, I don't want to be looking like one of those rich girls. And I said, where did you learn that from? You learned that from TV, because TV is against rich people. A lot of the programming is against rich people, and it has the stereotypes of different kinds of people. And I said, why? Rich people, entrepreneurs are the lifeblood of our society. We are the creators. We're the ones that are paying the taxes. They're keeping this thing going, okay? So question your beliefs, question the things that you think are true or not true, and question it and ask, where did I get this programming from? So we get it from the media, we get it from TV, we get it from our education system, right? We get it from our education system. And you know what? Our education system really wants to confuse us with math so that they can keep us broke the rest of our life. Now, you can tell this is just my opinion, but the reality is if you don't really understand math, then you're going to give your power away in financial situations as an adult, and just because you don't think you're good at math or you're great at math, okay? The other way you get programmed around money is through generation. You know, what did your grandparents think about money? Like in my family, my grandparents grew up in the Depression, and that was a tough time. But the truth is that there were more millionaires made during depressions and recessions than ever. And there's going to be more and more millionaires birthed over the next 10 years than ever in history. So you guys, you can jump on that train. You can make millions. You can use your mouth to produce millions. You can use your words to create wealth. All you have to do is identify yourself as a creator. Get out of the matrix of thinking that money is bad, wrong, and not spiritual, and start looking at value, reframing value and gratitude, and money is currency. So I'll see you on the next week's video. I hope you liked today. Give me a comment and join me over in the Moxley Method Speaker Society for more money tips. Bye.